What's up everyone, this is Yashir Ali and in today's video I'll be talking about my favorite Halloween Cup team. It's basically Mandy Buzz with Nidoqueen core. I love this core a lot and I'm using War Madame because I feel like War Madame is very underrated in this cup. If you have XL War Madame, that's even much better. My War Madame is a non-XL. I think it's like 10, 15, 15 or something. I have it before the XL system came in, and I've never seen a Burmy Trash spawning, so I had to settle with the non-XL one. But if you can manage to get an XL one, madam, that's much better. It's like it pick up so many extra wins, like you beat the Hydro Pump version of Azu, and you beat all the Dark Poison with Confusion, because technically you double resist Poison, fast moves, it's single resist on their end. They outspam you, but you can easily live a move. They can't afford to live a move in there too, I think, something like this. And there is so many extra wins. So if you have an XL one, that would make this team much better. Nidoqueen is a shadow. You need the fast move pressure. So basically the team is we're weak to Charm in the lead, and we have 2 answers to Charm. We have 2 answers for Dark. Ed/Mandy beats all the Dark, and Nidoqueen beats all the Dark with shields up. War Madame is fine versus the Dark. Well, Madame is weak to fire, and we have 2 answers to fire because there is no fire Pokemon that can beat Mandy Buzz, and there is no fire Pokemon also that can beat Nidoqueen. You know what? Without further ado, let's just go and watch the battles. So this is my first battle here. There was some kind of a lag. Mandy Buzz into a Scrafty. Mandy Buzz wins this, but with just a small HP because Scrafty is gonna ramp up and do a power up punch. Whenever they power up punch first, the counter becomes moved from being neutral to being super effective. They swapped into Drapion, and it's Ice Fang. It's a code breaker to this team. This is not a fun matchup to play. That was a bad timing, I think. So at this point, I'm just gonna go straight Poison Fang because I know that I cannot make it to a Poison Fang and Earth Power. So 2 Poison Fang should be enough. There is still a Fell Stinger. I think I wasn't counting, but I cannot afford to no shield that. That's the thing. Yeah, it's a bait, it does nothing, but if I no shield it, I don't get to this move here. So we managed to grab a shield. We have a move here. So look at this. And now I should KO because this thing is double debuffed. Somehow you can see that there is a lag. It is like the thing is spinning, and you see that did almost no damage. This is a new bug with the new Pokemon Go update where like sometimes your charge move does like similar to if you did no bubbles. So even though I fully charged that thing, I think I get great. That should KO, but the damage did as it was no bubble charge move. This kind of like depressing because you know they fixed third shield, but now there is another thing, which I mean that's the case with this game. You fix something, you just ruin everything else. So now they have a Scrafty that cannot beat the Mandy Buzz because Mandy Buzz can get to 2 moves before they do. The sad part here is that I still have to shield a power up punch because I don't get to the next aerial ace if I don't shield. So it's a shield. It's a bad, you know, you feel bad for shielding this, but you know it is what it is. They have in Ariados in the back. War Madame just walls everything about Ariados. I don't think Ariados can do anything. This is kind of a Halloween Cup team with Drapion instead of Slowbro, Galarian Slowbro, I think. Yeah, Psychic, double weak too. So Scrafty came in here. Scrafty's gonna go for straight power punch. I don't see a reason for them to go foul play, I think. And the good thing is that I can just throw this Iron Head here. Iron Head doesn't KO, I think, because it's just a bad move. Yep, it's a bad move. Imagine that move didn't even KO like a 30% HP. So let's see. At this point, this game is just GG because I can just swap and kill this Scrafty. One Madame is dead, so the Drapion. Now moving into the next game. Another lag, which means we will have some desync. This is a bad matchup, kind of. It's a neutral matchup, to be honest, just be real. Lunge doesn't do that much. We snuck in a fast move, which means I can do one time my move correctly, and maybe I can always go catch. So the thing is, War Madame can beat Galv, Nidoqueen can destroy Galv. So this also, like, with ABB versus Galv, like the lead is slightly loose. We lose this lead slightly. but the backline is decent. At this point, I'm just gonna swap out. I don't want to shield. Opponents staying in, I know that they will get to a move because they live more than 6 poison jabs, but I don't mind that. It's a lunge that's double resisted or resisted. I'm not sure. I have so much energy. What does that mean? That means I can get to 2 earth powers before they get to 2 crunches. 2 crunches is 10, 2 earth powers is 15, but I already had 5 fast moves, 6 fast moves, which means I will get to the next earth power even if they sneak. So there is no reason for me to throw the other moves. There is no reason to bait because we have so much energy. Baiting is kind of the loose con. Now they have a Nidoqueen. You know what? My Nidoqueen is 13 attack, so I win CMP. So I'm just gonna throw the Earth Power. I don't need to bait anything here. Because I know that I win CMP and we don't even need to reveal the third. Moving to the next game, Mandibuzz into Umbreon. This is a good matchup for Mandibuzz as long as we have Aerial Ace. It's just a slightly favorable matchup for Mandibuzz. But you can see, you will watch, this matchup is not as favorable as it's supposed to be. You know, we're doing neutral damage from fast move, neutral damage from charge move, but Umbreon is so bulky. Last result is much better than Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace is a stab move, but still, Umbreon is just a much oppressive Pokemon than Mandibuzz. The good thing about Mandibuzz is just like the flying, subtyping is kinda neglecting the weaknesses for dark Pokemon, which is Bug and Fighters. So instead of taking super effective fast move from Bug and Fighters, you do super effective to Fighters and Bug. So technically your counters are flying counters, which is not that common because flying is not a common typing in the meta where people have to respect it. Look at this. They get a fast move and a charge move. I leave this with 1 HP. So if you have a bad... that was a good swap by them. They were trying to snipe my Mandy, sorry. But there was no reason for me to stay in, so I just insta-swap because I have a wall. They threw at 6, so I knew it's a poison thing. Now, they are at 8, so there is no reason to let this thing go because the Earth Power is going to do so much damage. I mean, it's non-shadow. I can still live it, but I can have a Pokemon full HP with 2 moves. So they brought in the Beedrill. If they catch, they might have another way to play the game, but I don't think it matters. We're doing super effective damage, fast move. Here they do double resisted, fast move. I have Pokemons that can beat this thing. This was somehow 3. They did 3 when I didn't do any fast move. I assume they snuck in 2, but there is still 1. How did they get the third one? I have no idea. The game is kind of scuffed, as always. So they insta throw, so I assumed it's the X scissor. Now look at this. Look at what happened. Yeah, game paused. I got a charge move refund, and that was enough to KO the Beedrill. It's a neutral damage from Shadow Nidoqueen, which make it okay. We'd work to Charm in the lead, but we have 2 answers to Charm in the back, so there's no reason to stay in. I'm just gonna swap. Opponent did a questionable. I think they misclicked. Like, I know I lost like 25 games in a row, so I can have better Q, but I am on like 39 winning streaks so far. Okay, they brought in the A9. That's a questionable. Okay, I did 2 charms, 2 confusion versus the charm, which is the best timing to throw because you only give up 1 turn instead of giving up 2. You can see now why that timing actually helped me to get to another move here. They paused for 1 turn. I over tapped for no reason. What the heck was that? And now Nidoqueen can sweep. Yeah, nice Charmer trainer. Okay, at this point I don't need to do anything other than just getting energy on my Nidoqueen so I can CMP the A9 in the back. I don't win this matchup now, but I have a shield up. I don't want to use it on Mandy. Okay, let's forward this. Let's forward this. This is after. This is like a minute and a half after, and we still at half HP. 2 minutes after the chat. 2 minutes after, And we can swap back finally and shield this. Poison jab the charmer all the way down. And that's a GG. Good game, trainer. Thank you so much for the battle. Moving into the next game. So we have Mandibuzz into Obstagoon. This is a slightly favorable matchup for me because I have a decent IV Mandibuzz where I win the 0 and the 1. If you have a bad IV Mandibuzz, I don't think you can win this. Because counter is neutral, it's non-stab. Yes, L slash is a bad move, but it's a stab, so technically. But they can out-spam me. I swapped my worm here instead of the Nido because I don't want this Nido to be, this worm to be aligned versus another dark in the back in case they have another one. I don't need to do anything here. All I hope is that them shielding here, because I need to get the shields down. And they get a volt switch in and a charge move while I'm just like watching. Like, what the heck is this game? I think they have to throw here or I'm gonna get to a move. I think they miscounted because they assumed that I had a fast move, hidden fast move, so they would rather like just kill me over spending a shield. But you know what? I have a Nido and Nido got 4 free poison jabs. You know what that means? That means this Nido doesn't have a counter in the back. So it doesn't matter what you have, you don't have a counter to Nido. You know why? Because Nido has shield up and energy lead. Okay, they no shield. I can no shield and I can CMP him in 5. So they shield, I match their shield. 2, 3, 4, 5. Somehow they get to the move before. Okay. I'm assuming they get a hidden fast move on the CMP, which I didn't see. And they have a Charmer in the back. Yo, welcome in, Charmer. Guess what we have? We have a Nido Queen that destroyed this thing. That's a charm. It's a shadow. The poison jab is critting. It's like doing 20% HP. And that's the end of the battle. Good game, trainer. Moving into the next one. Let's see. What do they have? That was a 5-0 set. Yes, I think I am on 34 winning streak so far. Mandibuzz into Azu. This is a bad lead, but we do have two answers to Nido, to Azu. Worm is a small answer. It's not the best because I assume they are still farming, which means they have Hydro Bomb. But I don't care. I don't want to win this, to be honest. I'd rather lose so I can get energy lead with my Nido Queen so I can destroy their backline. So they have the Hydro. They landed the Hydro. They don't just have it, and they land it as well. So far, this is not the best because I didn't get a shield advantage yet. So I know that they have a loaded Azu. That's very risky for this team because this team doesn't have an answer to up energy Azu. Yes, Nido Queen is a hard answer, but Azu is very thick and Azu has moves. So you know what I have to do now? I have to farm this thing all the way down. And you will see why. Because technically Mandibuzz, my Mandibuzz is like 1 attack, so I don't win CMP versus Azu. Even if Azu is a rank 1 XL. I'm still committing to the full farm down. I cannot throw anything because if they have Nido Queen in the back, there is no way for me to beat it. So I need the energy to chip it. Okay, they brought in the Azu. I'm gonna go to Nido, shield once, and farm down. And whatever in the back is gonna get debuffed to the Oblivion unless it's Nido Queen because we have to land the nuke. And it's Nido Queen, so now the energy that I have on Mandy will comes in handy. So let's see. They shielded the poison thing. Now it's a debate because if they no shield this bait, they can win. So I have to go for the nuke. They shielded the nuke. I think they are at 8 now. I have to no shield. I think I no shield this. And it was Earth Power. So the game is tough, but I have so much energy on my Mandibuzz, which is gonna help me to win this game. If I didn't have this energy, I wouldn't be able to win. This is a CMP, but I can shield and get my moves off. Get my move off. I think I played this game the best I could. And now we just can't farm this thing down because it doesn't have energy. It is one of the games where like Energy management can win you some games. Now moving into the next one. Let's see. This queen Masquerine into Grumble. They swapped into Charmer. I have no idea why I'm staying in. Somehow I transferred a Charm when both moves are 3 turns past move. And they have Toxic Rock. I am up energy by a lot. I don't know why I'm baiting. It's just because I have so much energy lead. They shielded. You know what? Let's bait again. Let's shield. Toxic Rock has 0 stat product, so this Pokemon is so fail. And now we can just Earth Power since there is no shields. I wanted to Poison Pink this thing all the way down because this Pokemon is so bad in Halloween Cup. I don't know why people are using it. And they have Masquerine with Infestation. That thing does no damage. You know, I'm shielding because I don't know why. Because I want to finish this game as soon as possible because I have a star piece on the background because I think I went on a premium pass set. Okay, Mandibuzz into Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz Mir. And we both have Air Slash. So, you know what? Let's just forward. Okay, this is 1 minute. 2 minutes after chat, I ended up winning this Mir because I have a better Mandibuzz, a better IV Mandibuzz. Both of us denied and snuck once. So it was kind of the same. I swapped into Nido because at this point there is no Nido counter. They brought in Frostlass. This team, my team, is kind of weak to Frostlass. But you know what? Nothing beats Nidoqueen in the 2. Straight Poison Pink. Shield again. I like it. Opponent decided to farm me all the way down. And that ended up them forced to shield. Look at this. Yep, and I don't have the best IV Nidoqueen Shadow. This is like 13, 15, 14 Nidoqueen. And we snuck in a confusion. They did 1. I didn't snuck. I mean, they did 1. They threw the Shadow Ball. That means they have... They had 11. They threw Shadow Ball. 11 minus 7. So that's 4. They need 2 more for the Avalanche. So I need to leave this matchup with either a move... I have to leave this matchup with a move. There is no other way. There is no other way. Because 1 confusion is 2 moves, which means they will get to the move, and my Mandibuzz is so low, which means they can probably snow it down. So that was my only win con, so I had to commit for the full farm down. Moving into the next battle, I think this is the one before the last. They had Golbat. Golbat doesn't beat Mandibuzz unless they want to commit shields, which I don't want to because my shields are only for Nidoqueen. 2, 3, 4 Air Slashes and throw because I was hoping that this is kind of a decent CMP where like it's not supposed to register, but it registered sometimes due to bugs or lags. Again, as I said before, adapting to bugs is a skill in this game. Okay, 1, 2. I'm throwing 1 turn before they get to the fast move, and they snuck in a fast move. That was throwing on denying, which I don't like, but I had to because I want to get my move off as soon as possible to be able to force him to shield once, which we did. Now he is at 2 fast moves, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's at 5, so this is a poison thing. There is no reason for me to shield a double resisted move that doesn't do any damage. So let's see, what do they have? They have Jellicent. This is tough. This is a bad timing, but at this point I don't care. All I need to is just swap out. And the game is spinning. Yep, look at this. Look at this. Why the game is spinning? Nobody knows. Look at this. Yeah, and the opponent got a 3rd shield for no reason. That move did nothing. It's the same bug I was talking about early in the video. Okay, they had, lucky us, they had a Charmer in the back. Okay, Iron Head is almost KOs because we are debuffed. It doesn't do as much as it's supposed to. You can see that it did nothing. Because of the debuff that they did, they can get to another move, which will get me low enough, which is Yeah, sometimes the game is just frustrating, I swear. Yeah, they doubled Bubble Beam, but the thing is, it doesn't matter. Shadow, Nidoqueen, the Earthbow is gonna hit a lot. They live, because I'm double debuff, they live a Shadow. They live the Earth Power, but I can KO in like 2-3 poison things, which is before they get to their move, so we should be fine. And that's a good game. A9, this is a bad lead. We swap into Wormadam, which is the soft answer, and they counter swap us with Sableye, and there is something questionable happening here. The game lags, and I went one confusion above 100, which is something I hate, because it doesn't matter for my opponent to lag, same as me. Why? Because technically I was ahead on energy, so I'm supposed, so they didn't get to 100 yet. Yeah, you can see that. But me going over 100 is kind of problematic, because my move doesn't generate that much energy, and it shows how much. They didn't shield, they didn't want to go down a shield, and which will end up my Nidoqueen line fixes their Wiggles, and they have an A9 in the bag, so there is Charmander. There is no way there is Charmander that can win this game. GG trainer. Maybe don't use the Charmats next time, use something better like Nidoqueen. At this point, 2 poison things can KO. I don't know why I'm throwing, I should be just farming down the charm users. So, 1, 2, dead. Good game, trainer. And that was another fight. Oh, this is the last battle, I believe, and that's the end of the video. If you like it, make sure to leave a like. If you have any question, make sure to leave in the comment section below. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. It's totally free. Thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video, and see you in the next one. Peace.